What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Yeah.
Today, I'm going to do a dart build because I like dart builds and I don't do them often enough.
Yeah. You know, what are you going to do with your darts? You going to make, like, many darts? Or are you going to go for the big darts?
I'm going to treat my dart build like I would my old school split shot non-barragey build.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have as many darts as I can everywhere. I'm going to warp strike it. It's going to be just some old school dart having action.
Okay. So then...
I'm not going to worry about that for now because I didn't want any of those shields.
So assault will let you have a lot of darts.
We'll just go for assault just because
also
I don't want
do
to...
it very often.
Yeah, I don't do it very often. I don't want to blow too many rerolls. We're going to get targeting first
Right
because...
off the bat.
I'm going to want volley and all that, but targeting and rapid fire is not bad either. Also, singularity just...
You are level 4,
Moment
man.
1. That's okay. I didn't want that starting XP anyway.
Good. You didn't get it.
And then I got to try to dodge all this nonsense. I'm just going to go right through those bullets because I don't care. I'm an uncaring and unfeeling entity in space.
That's not true.
Boom.
There's lots of ways to get lots and lots of darts. Obviously, things like volley work. Great for it.
Yeah, we're going to want to get warp strike, so velocity will be a part of the mix as well. We'll get volley first because that's going to help us with some early damage here.
Oh, yeah. I know you're going to have a lot of...
I want so many of these
I was
talents.
going to say, I think that Candescence is probably the most useful one here, although, like you said...
They're all
a lot
very
of things
good.
There. If you go far enough... Picking up ally might not even be a terrible idea.
Yeah, I could see it. Interceptor's also shooting my stuff.
Yep. And you could, at that point, you could also easily go ally specialist and be like, just allies. You don't need to do the work of drones or anything.
That's true. Also, corrosion.
Yeah,
You pick
definitely
corrosion every time.
Solar Heart will eventually be nice.
Solar Heart will eventually be very nice. Skirmish will be nice because with a build with a lot of projectiles like this, getting Essence Sap is very, very strong.
True, although keep in mind that if you get Essence Sap, it turns off Purification.
No, it does not turn off Purification. Purification is one of the only things that persists. It turns off your base regeneration, so if you got the regeneration, that would stop working.
Interesting.
But Purification still does work.
Okay.
That said, I'm going to get Focus Fire to get me into Fusillade.
Okay.
And then, because we're just going to want as many projectiles as we can get.
You don't use the Assault Body often, but I gotta say, I already like the boost!
You already like the boost?
Your rate of fire bonus. Like, your rate of fire is no joke already. There's that extra 15% from your base stats is nothing to sneeze at.
That's pretty okay.
Considering the only other boost you've gotten from it, well, obviously you're a little hyper boosted because of boost, but
the boost boosted me?
I mean, it did. But you picked up rapid fire, and that's pretty substantial.
It's not bad.
Ooh.
There's, again, a lot of things that I want here.
Bravado.
Bravado would...
Increase your rate of fire and your velocity.
Look, a wise man once said, always bravado.
I mean, it's extra XP on top of it. That's the main reason you take bravado. I'm still scared of it, but if you can handle the champions and elites...
And we know that I can't. Convergence.
You do lose the rate of fire on convergence, but
it's more shots, which is what we're going for. With this build, we want shots everywhere.
It's such a rate of fire decrease, though. It's so sad.
Yeah, but, you know. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have.
Firing array doesn't really do too much for you. You could take the ally there. You could take some survivability while it's there. Shield cooldown or shield durability.
I'll take ally. We'll try to double up some shots.
The ally will be nice for just extra damage as you're going anyway.
Stop shooting missiles at me. It's not nice. I slowly burn this guy.
Yep.
But that's the thing. Like all I gotta do is break one thing, and then it all explodes into
pops.
wonderfulness. We're gonna take thrusters because we need thrusters to get blink, and we need blink to get warp strike.
Yep. And it's important.
For this build, you want warp strike. You want the bullets every gosh dang where. I want magnitude a lot, but I'm gonna get deadly wake to try to get warp strike online sooner rather than later.
Makes sense.
Also passed up
another solar heart.
Yeah, another solar
heart.
heart. All right, we got another boss man.
Station Omega. Bink.
I wonder how long it's going to take before I start calling these bosses by their actual names.
Never. It's like there's a couple of bosses you call by their real names, and a couple of bosses they're just like you will forever call Punchy Magoo, right? Like,
yes.
I don't think you're ever gonna call it the War Machine.
No, he doesn't have another name. He's just Punchy Magoo. Okay. I don't think I want any of those.
Yeah, double tap can be good. I mean, priority 0 maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not worried too much about it. A lot of these are quite good. I'll get elegant construction just to keep my guy alive longer.
Sure.
I want to get more of his improving stuff, and then if I can get ally specialist, that would be really good. But I want to turn him into an interceptor as soon as I can, so he's shooting my fire darts as well. Because we want as many fire darts as we can put out.
That is the goal. Skirmish will lead you towards
yes.
Essence Sap.
And we want that.
You had mentioned that. Oh, boob bumps.
Dooba-dooba-doop bumps.
Dooba-doo bumps. Yabba dabba dumps. Oh, no.
The yabba dabba dumps.
Gotta be careful with those. That's when you pass a Flintstone.
You know, I was gonna make a different Flintstones reference, but yours was better, so I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave it there. All of these are good. Yeah. Velocity leads towards warp strike. I'm going to prioritize that.
That's correct.
But I wanted a lot of those.
All those things.
Because I either get what I want, or I get everything that I want at once, so I have to choose, or I get nothing that I want. And those are the only two options.
Yeah.
I like shooting into the nothingness and then seeing the bullets curve, so you can just kind of see where stuff is going to be coming from. You can kind of get a head start. And then they die off screen, and you're just like, well, I got the experience.
Yep.
Just going to casually dodge all those bullets.
Dodge all the shots.
And then run through all of those.
Be careful.
Why would I be careful?
I don't know. Ally specialist. Well, hey.
Alright.
That's pretty cool.
And then he immediately died.
Well, look, man, you haven't given him things like evasion, and he needs help. Oh, there goes the shield.
Yeah.
And half the hull.
I mean, you know. Snipe. Let's just go back over here. Just take out some of his friendos. And then we'll just
go to that side. There you go. Oh, you bumped right into that, huh?
Yeah, and then my ally friend died because...
Shields are down, but you got him. Oh, your ally friend died, not Barney.
Barney was my ally friend?
Well, I mean, if you're Fred. Oh, boy. There's a lot of bananas over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's Warp Strike. Just be careful not to go actually warping for a minute. Oh, that's a lot of bullets. Good, Blank.
I was on it.
I know you were. I'm praising you for doing a good job. Do you want Terminate or do you want Evade?
Right now let's try to get our ally friend going here.
Alright.
We got the Warp Strike, which means that I want more darts coming.
Huh. That is weird.
Go on.
I'm watching your darts warp across the screen and then go like halfway and then just they just sort of give up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough traveling across the universe just to try to get a second shot in.
Is it a whole universe or are you just in a galaxy?
Well, I don't know. They go across one point in space and come back the other side of space.
That's fair. Certainly not in Bedrock anymore.
Alright. I don't think I'm interested in any of these. I am very interested in that.
Great.
So now I want to get interceptors going. Because I feel like he's not pulling his weight right now until he's fully shooting.
Well, again, if we're sticking with the Flintstones reference, Barney rarely pulled his weight. Let's be honest.
Well, that was because Fred was so heavy.
Well, that's fair.
Shield cooldown. I'll get a defensive
nice and
cooldown instead of re-rolling. But the next goal on my list is to get that ally up and running.
Siege weaponry.
Outrage module might not be terrible.
Outrage module is good, but you also got, was it Blitz there? You don't want Blitz though. You want Skirmish still, right?
Correct. Hull strength isn't terrible.
You do have 9 rerolls. Yeah. There's Interceptor.
Well, there we go. Nano Reconstruction can wait, but again, it's just I will always find multiple things that I want at the same time.
That's how it works.
Alright. Everybody's showing up all at once. I also need to get Essence Sap at some point in the near future.
Yes.
Which means that I need to get Terminate.
There's a lot of mines going off for someone whose the hull is low and shields are down.
Yeah? You have something you want to say, James?
Bedrock bananas.
Did they have bananas in Bedrock? Didn't they just eat rocks?
No, they ate lots of meat.
Yeah, Brontosaurus burgers.
Brontosaurus burgers. And those ribs.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I could go for a good stack of ribs.
Like one big enough to knock your
car over.
Yeah, your Flintstone over. I'm gonna grab Helix Shield.
Why?
It's like my regular shield, but it has fire or.
I mean, it sort of does. My biggest problem with the Helix Shield
is that it's not very good.
Well, I mean, it's true. It is not very good, but no. My biggest problem with the Helix Shield is it's still blue. There's no color difference between it and the base shield. Every other shield has a color change.
It's going to keep people guessing. People are going to be like, oh, you didn't get a shield again with your blue thumbnail that I'll eventually have. And then I can be like, au contraire.
You did get a shield. Also, good luck fighting Punchy Great Gazoo.
Great Gazoo?
You know, back when
Yeah,
when the Flintstones started going off the rails.
You dum-dum.
Besides, Magoo, Gazoo, they rhyme, so close enough.
Like, we're making references so old that, like, people that are actually our age are going to be like, what are you talking about?
Look, man, Hanna-Barbera cartoons are well known, right? Even if they don't really do a whole lot nowadays.
Yeah, but the final garbage season of them?
You may say the final garbage season of Flintstones, but Great Gazoo was also in one of the live-action movies.
You're not helping your case much, I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we're going to get that outmaneuver, baby.
Oh, man. I loved me my Hanna-Barbera cartoons back in the day. Flintstones, Jetsons.
Alright. Who was better, Hanna or Barbera?
I freely admit, I don't know. I don't actually know the history of Hanna and Barbera. I just know that I liked their shows. Huckleberry Hound.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was a kid, I don't have this opinion now, but when I was a kid, I thought that Hanna-Barbera cartoons were, strictly speaking, like the B-list Looney Tunes.
Ooh, that's harsh, man. I will. So here's the thing. I have to disagree. Not because I liked Hanna-Barbera more than Looney Tunes, but to me, Hanna-Barbera was, and I don't know if this is actually physically accurate, but Hanna-Barbera always felt older than Looney Tunes. I believe that is true.
I actually don't think that that's true.
Hanna-Barbera always felt like they were the more
warped.
classic cartoons.
I just warped about 12 times,
That was nice.
which is not what you want to do.
No, it's not what you want to do. Versus Looney Tunes always felt, as a kid, felt more modern. Wow, all the things you want. You want like 4 things from there. I'm going to look these up now because I'm curious. Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Founded July of 1957.
Oh yeah, Looney Tunes is older than that. Merry Melodies.
Well, Merry Melodies, sure.
Well, that's the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is Merry Melodies.
Yeah, it's true.
Get Terminate.
Oh yeah, 1930 to 1969.
Yeah.
Oof.
See, I know cartoons.
All right. Well, I was going to say, Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were technically different. Like, they were... Merry Melodies was like the predecessor that became Looney Tunes. But it was technically different shows.
They're all the same characters. Your Bugs Bunny and your Porky Pigs and your etceteras. Oh, I'm boosting. You missed it.
I was looking away. I missed a boost. Dart is so sad for boost, though.
It's subtly cool, though, because it goes like from a blue to like a teal-y.
It is subtly cool. Like, don't get me wrong. It's got its place. But as far as a good boost is concerned... It gives your darts a little bit of a gradient, which is cool, but it's not a full-on rainbow boost.
Look, sometimes you don't want the full-on. Also, I'm going to finally take Magnitude.
Hey, nice.
You know, it's wave 100.
So, yeah, Warner Brothers was much older.
Yep.
Weird.
It's not that weird. Not to me. Ta-da! Done. With very little aiming, this build will go far. Now to get hidden power.
Oh, wow. It occurs to me that both of them are currently owned by Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Despite the fact that I don't think that was true way back when.
Way back when, no, but...
But yeah. Because now that I think about it, that was literally... in the Animaniacs, there was HB, who I'm suddenly having to assume was named after Hanna-Barbera.
Maybe? Possibly?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I still liked my Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I like Yogi Bear and I said Huckleberry Hound was always fun, and Quick Draw McGraw.
They were all okay. They weren't as good as Looney Tunes. I can still say that fairly confidently. And here's one of the reasons why. Oh, also
Got him.
Got him. Hanna-Barbera used a lot of animation shortcuts. Not to say that they shouldn't have or whatever, but it was just the style at the time. You know how very looped animations and all that.
Yeah.
And Looney Tunes didn't really do that.
Sure they did.
Looney Tunes had very little looped animations. Looney Tunes, like, very seldomly reused stuff, whereas Hanna-Barbera, like, all of their walking animations and stuff was just all the same animation over and over again. Like Scooby-Doo, like their run cycle. Everyone knows it because they used it in every episode to run back and forth through various hallways 20 times.
I suppose that's true.
I guess we'll start working on being healthier.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
And I suppose I was going to bring up the...
Actually, I have 12 rerolls.
You do have so many rerolls. I was going to bring up the idea of... there you go. There we go. Of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons were full of looped animations.
Well, it was basically just the gag of him falling down the thing and going splat was the only looped one. He would do similar things, like he'd hold up a sign being like, well, it sucks to be me and all that.
Well, no, when you say the looped animations, I was literally thinking about, like, looping backgrounds. If you go back and watch those cartoons...
Well, looping backgrounds, every animation studio did that. I'm talking about the characters themselves. Like, I'm talking, like, when you see the animation of, like, the Scooby-Doo gang running. It's several frames of them doing their specific run, and they would reuse that every episode. Every time. And every Hanna-Barbera cartoon did it because it saved money.
Saved a lot of money.
Yes. It was very efficient, which is why it's like, I'm not saying it was bad for them to do it. It was very smart of them to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean...
because they made a lot of iconic cartoons that no one really cared that the animation was all looped, over itself. But that was one of the reasons why I liked Looney Tunes better. Because they put in the time.
Okay. Oh, that's not a great place to be. There goes the shield.
Yeah, and then I had to warp around. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Also, I always feel a little bit bad about the Wile E. Coyote cartoon specifically, because Coyote and Roadrunner was created like as a dig. Like it was meant to be, look how stupid and banal this is. Nobody's gonna like. Nobody's. This is what all you other animation studios are doing. And then it became super popular, and it was like, ah, crap.
Yeah, I mean, these things happen. Frickin', oh, why can I not think of their name right now? Oh, God, it's a band.
A real band, or?
A real band.
Okay.
Why can I not?
I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. There's one or two bands out there.
The one that did that song, "Fight for Our Right to Party."
Was that Beastie Boys?
Yes, they did that song, like ironically, because there's like every song is about how parents are stupid, and these are the reasons why they're stupid. So they did that like heavily sarcastically as a joke. And then everyone took it seriously and made it their party song.
Yeah. Well, it's like friggin' Gangnam Style. I mean, Psy literally wrote that to be like, how stupid this stuff has become. And then it became international pop hit.
The first YouTube video to go over 1 billion. Now there's several.
Yeah. Woo. PewDiePie and T-Series still going back and forth over who's got more subs?
I haven't heard in a while, so I just assume something happened.
More things are going on right now. More important things. But Outrage Module is always fun.
Yeah, that could be fun. Why not? But it's more darts, potentially. Yes. And heck, if we see Death Blossom again, we'll take that too.
Awesome.
Just
awesome,
more darts, more better.
More darts, more darts, more darts. Okay, stop darts. Oh man. All right, then if you preferred Looney Tunes over Hanna-Barbera,
yes.
What was your favorite Looney Tunes character?
Looney Tunes character.
Yep. And I'll do the two questions: your favorite Looney Tunes character, and then your favorite Looney Tunes. I guess what skit, like set of things. I guess.
It's a very on the spot. You've done.
No. You got plenty of time to think of things. I mean, there's a ton of characters to choose from.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
You've obviously got your classics like your Bugs and Daffy and your Elmer Fudd, and your Tweety Bird and Sylvester, Porky Pig. And you got Yosemite Sam and Marvin the Martian. Yeah. Lots of classics.
Yeah, I will say, like, even amongst the Looney Tunes, there was like an A cast and a B cast, and then like a C cast and a D cast.
It's true. You know, you get your B cast like Granny and Lola. Let's see, who else would we consider B cast? Do you think?
There's a lot. There's I'd consider like even a lot of characters that starred in their own cartoons would still be like they're like B cartoons. Like the Sheepdog.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Good old Sheepdog. So now you can get into your C characters like Witch Hazel and
yes.
What was the monster's name? Was it
Herman. Yeah, it was like Herbert.
Herbert.
Yeah, there was a lot of like little one-offy things like that. Ooh, I'm just gonna.
Ooh.
Yeah, got him.
He kind of clipped you there.
Did he clip me or did I clip him?
Well, considering you're the one at half hull.
No, you gotta look at the hull again. Say I'm fine.
You are fine now.
I'm so fine that I warped and didn't even care.
And then, of course, over time, the Looney Tunes themselves started going nuts. You got, Space Jam, one of the...
That did happen.
It happened. And
I will fully admit that I don't care for Looney Tunes after Mel Blanc died.
Mel Blanc was pretty great. There's...
there are some people that they got in that sound okay, but none of them sound exactly correct.
And that's fair.
And I feel it in my soul.
And Looney Tunes has also, over the years, tried many unique twists. And I'm not even necessarily talking about things like Tiny Toons or Lunatics Unleash. Oh, that's a lot of bananas!
Yeah?
Woo! Which, by the way, Lunatics Unleashed, real thing where they turned all the Looney Tunes characters into superheroes. It was edgy and weird, and I'm not making that up.
You're not making up that it was edgy and weird?
No. Or that it exists.
No.
Like 4 people watched it. I saw, I think, 1 episode and went, this is dumb as hell. These are not the Looney Tunes. Why did they do this? It was bad.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the Looney Tunes kind of got whored out for a while.
Yeah.
They're a popular property.
Tiny Toons was good.
Yes. Well, it's because Steven Spielberg was attached to it, and Steven Spielberg can do no wrong.
So, I've always had an oddity with Steven Spielberg. Boost! In that I think that Steven Spielberg makes good live-action movies, but good that kind of has a wide range of stuff that you can't necessarily always tell is a Steven Spielberg movie. Like, they don't necessarily all feel like each other. Like, some directors, like Tim Burton, for example. You can smell a Tim Burton movie a mile away.
Yes, and I am well known for not caring for them as much.
But Steven Spielberg, I always felt like his live-action movies were all unique enough that I couldn't necessarily pinpoint this was a Spielberg movie.
But they were all good.
They were mostly good.
I'm sure there's some stinkers that I'm not remembering, but by and large, you're not remembered by your failures unless they're really failure-y.
No, it's true, but I'm also going to... harsh criticism here. I've never been a huge fan of Jaws.
Was Jaws Spielberg?
One of
yeah,
Spielberg's most well-known.
Well, I mean, yes, but that's earlier than movies that I actively watched. I have seen Jaws, and now that you say it, yes, that is a Spielberg movie.
And I believe that E.T. was also...
Oh, yeah, E.T. was definitely Spielberg.
And I also put E.T. in the category of, it was okay. I wouldn't call it spectacular.
E.T. is the reason why Reese's Pieces are a thing.
It's true. So, obviously, Spielberg gets free reign to have whatever love he wants because things like Back to the Future and...
Back to the Future was not directed by Steven Spielberg. A lot of people say that. That is incorrect. It was produced by Steven Spielberg.
You're right. It was Robert Zemeckis that actually directed it.
Also, we got talking...
And you got dead.
And then I got dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It was Steven Spielberg. He deserves it. I have a poster of Back to the Future within sight. I can see it. There's also Indiana Jones, which was LucasArts, but Steven Spielberg, I want to say, also produced it?
Probably produced it. Also, the tangent on that was a Steven Spielberg animated features. You could always tell were Steven Spielberg, and they were all fantastic.
Well, yes, because he liked using like orchestral soundtracks, like old school Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And things like that. And he used similar animators, so, like Animaniacs and Freakazoid and, Pinky and the Brain, etc., etc.
Of course.
Looney Tunes, or Tiny Toons. We were just talking about that. But yeah, we got off on a side tangent. I died.
It happens. So, I mean, the build clearly worked.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
It's just put darts everywhere.
It's just that you yourself aren't very durable.
Yeah.
But that's fine. So yeah, darts, fun. See you next time.
Okay, bye.